up, Volume? I'm Kim Petras, and today we're doing a photo shoot. This is just the usual. This is just how I get up. JK, it's not usually that glamorous. We're giving you Greta Garbo realness today, just classic Hollywood vibes. I think it's time to do this. Let's go.
I love the ceiling so much. It's incredible.
This is Kim Petras, Volume 1. Let's do this.
I love it. It's so sassy.
It's like, bitch, what? Let's talk about my love of music first. I was always really obsessed with music. I always wanted to be a pop star. I was always like, I am a pop star. Why did I not get discovered yet? I just remember being in my room all day, just blasting Gwen Stefani, blasting the Spice Girls, blasting Madonna, blasting Kylie Minogue, Cyndi Lauper. I was just really obsessed with really like strong girls and pop music. And I felt like pop girls were kind of like my friends and my homies, and yeah, they were like everything to me as a kid. It just really like struck a chord with me, and I thought it was so glamorous and amazing, and I was really obsessed with it. And then I got obsessed with like how to make it really young. I think it was like 12 or something when I got myself like my first MacBook and started making little beats and writing little songs about boys that didn't like me back, and they were really bad and horrible. My English was terrible, but I tried. I was learning a lot of English from watching Britney Spears interviews over and over and over until I understood the words. Like I put subtitles on it, like German subtitles. So Britney taught me English.
That was look one, my little Tanya karting ice skating moment. It was lit.
On to the next bit. There's so many forms of love that you can write about. It's not just the heartbreak, it's not just the super dramatic that you want to do when you're like a dramatic teenager, which it definitely was. I actually prefer being in love. I think I write better songs. I just feel like I'm really emotionally like open when that happens. And heartbreak, I feel like I often like just block all my feelings out and have to get really, really drunk to write about that. And I've come to find that that's bullshit, and that I don't need that to be a good songwriter.
I will fall, but whatever. Anything for fashion.
I think I knew from a very young age that this was what I was supposed to do, because to me it was like I studied the out of it. I was just in my bedroom listening to everything, watching every music video, and I really didn't feel like I fit in. It was my escape from life and being, you know, bullied really hard because I was on TV when I was like 12 with being transgender and kind of fighting for trans rights. And I feel like pop helped me so much just get through it, and it gave me a purpose, and it was like, this is what I want to do for other people, and this is what I want to do for myself.
That was look number 2, Flower Whore.
2 years ago when I dropped my first song, like my fans came into my life, and I didn't think that I would have fans. You know, I was always really insecure. I was like, am I too ugly to be a pop star? Is my voice good enough? Am I interesting enough? All of those questions were always in my head. And then once I found my fans, it was just like, yeah, I'm doing all this for you guys now because I adore you so much, and they just mean the absolute world to me, and I don't ever want to let them down. I text with my fans. A lot of them have my number. I know them by name, and I just feel like I found like people who make me feel less lonely and make me feel like I fit in somewhere. And I know that I make them feel the same way, which is incredible. I trust them to not leak my number or anything like that. I love them, and I'm inspired by them. My songwriting process. Sometimes I really struggle. Sometimes I work on it for 2 hours and it's done. Sometimes I work on it for 3 weeks and it's not done, and then I still have problems with it and I don't know how to fix it. But that's kind of why I'm in love with it, because it's ever changing, and it's, you know, you never stop learning things, you never stop growing as a songwriter, and I just aspire to become the greatest songwriter that I can possibly be. I feel like I'm really creative on tour. Like, I've written a lot of this last record while I was on tour. I love waking up in a different city every day. I've gotten pretty obsessed with just like finding out like how I can be at 100% every single day, not eating trash food all the time, and kind of taking care of my voice, my vocal warm-ups. Like, I feel like I've gotten really obsessed with that part of it. There's a lot of lip trills, a lot of which just like looks f***ing stupid. Yeah, it's like geese, like the second I start doing it, everybody's like, bye bitch, like you do that. Like, Yeah, it's really obnoxious, but it really like does the thing. And I have this weird nervous habit where I just like eat cherry tomatoes only. Like hours and hours before shows, that's the only thing I'll eat, and I'll only drink like chamomile tea, which is a disgusting combination, and I don't know why I do that. But that's what I do. That's my apparently. Oh, yes, she's in Balenciaga. She's ready for her close-up. My passion for fashion, yeah, for sure. Literally, like, my kitchen cabinets are filled with shoes. I can't have that full, like, psychosis there. I'm just overall really in love with fashion. I'm about to go on probably the biggest tour that I've ever done. Not probably, actually, the biggest tour that I've ever done. It's called the Clarity Tour. I have a turntable. I'm gonna spin, which is a surprise, but it's gonna be amazing. I'm just really excited. I can't believe I can go on a tour like this. I love going everywhere, but definitely like New York is the craziest. Like New York is like where it all started for me. My music was first played in New York clubs, in gay clubs specifically. And it kind of started as this underground New York cool thing that club kids listen to, and then evolved into a way bigger thing, but it all has come from New York. So I'm obsessed with New York, and I think they really just like completely get me. And I think just like the energy in New York is very similar with how I see the world. New York is like just the most amazing place in the world to me. It's my favorite city. Thanks everyone, this was super fun. Woo! Yes! How did I get out of this show? I love music. I love my job. I love what I get to do every single day, and I feel like that's a really, really deep feeling of like gratitude and feeling blessed. I'm out. That's a wrap. I'm done. It was fun. Thanks for having me. It was fun. I'm taking this thing with me because I love it, and all my music is gonna have a beat in it now. So that's the beat that's gonna make your booty clap in the club. Okay. Bye, MTV. It was so cool. Thanks for having me.